Eddie, it's great to be here. Really, thank you for your time, and we're excited to work with you and the district on this really important search. Um, just as we get started, tell me a little bit about you. You have a storied career, just a lifetime of service to your community and the district, and give folks a little window into your background and who you are.
Well, yes, Gabe, and I'm excited about having an opportunity to speak with you and others that might be interested in making Baldwin County Public School System their home. I'm in my 47th year in education since 1976, and I've been in various levels through those 47 years. I naturally was a teacher and a coach, bus driver, athletic director, head football coach, coached just about every sport other than golf. I don't know how to swing a club. And then I was an assistant principal and a principal, moved to the central office as an assistant superintendent for 4 years, and then cast the net and was fortunate enough to go to Eufaula City Schools in Alabama for 3.5 years as their superintendent. Then when Baldwin County was going through some changes, they kind of reached out informally, asked if I was interested, which naturally I was. So I put my name in the hat with no expectations and got a call from the board president and attorney one afternoon after a heated board work meeting, and was fortunate enough to be their selection.
That's terrific. And, I would imagine all those roles and experiences you've had just have made you the dynamic and really, leader that can navigate all types of challenges and whatnot. As you think about kind of, where you started and kind of how your career evolved, talk a little bit about just sort of as you were taking on more leadership roles, what sort of approach you have taken to guide future leaders, whole schools, whole districts. What's kind of your framework for school and educational leadership?
Sure. I really attribute a lot of my style of management and leadership to the 23 years that I coached. There's a lot of things that are not good about coaching, but then it's what you make it. I felt like that I was around a lot of good people that gave me guidance, that were patient with me. I was around a lot of good school administrators that were also patient and gave me guidance. And I feel like I learned from every one of them. My style is not a micromanagement style. I lay out the expectations. People carry those expectations out. If we feel like maybe they're straying off the beaten path a little bit, we'll sit down and talk and redirect, or they might all of a sudden share something that tells me I need to turn them loose and allow them to take off and run. But that's generally what I do with most of our senior level people. They're hired to do a job. I'm not a subject matter expert in technology by any stretch of the imagination. And it's kind of like when you're a parent and you can't work your phone, who do you give your phone to get it up and working? Your children. And so, but in Baldwin County, technology is such a driving force. I mean, we're a system of right now over 4,300 employees, 47 schools, from North Baldwin, which is very rural, to down near the coast of Foley and Fairhope on Mobile Bay, which is sometimes, the diversity of the population changes, maybe a little bit more affluent income-wise, but the expectations in all 47 schools is the same, and that's academics leads. And I've always told our board and anybody else, athletics deserves a spot at the table. All the others deserve a spot, but academics is at the head of the table. So in our technology, we refer to it as ed tech, educational technology, because Homer Kaufman, who's leaving us, really felt like that technology and educating and academics all tied together. So we just didn't want to go to our information technology folks. We wanted to go to our educational technology folks. And, so I think what drives us is competitiveness in this county. We're the largest school district, naturally south of Montgomery, but we're the third largest in the state of Alabama. And, this county is land-wise is larger than the state of Rhode Island. We have a lot of territory to cover. But our feeling here in Baldwin County is still a feeling of family. I grew up across the bay in Mobile County, largest system in the state of Alabama, and they have their issues too, like we do. But, I feel like here, with all the municipalities, we have 14 municipalities, several townships, that everybody is still working like a family. Now, do families disagree? Yes, they do. And then it's my job to step in and see if we can't sort out the disagreement so we can continue to move forward. And at the end of the day, it's all about children. It's not about employees. It's not about me. It's not about our board. It's about our 31,000 and growing students.
You mentioned growing, and indeed that future is all about growing. And the beautiful poster behind you focused on the future. Tell folks a little bit about where do you see the district headed? I've learned that you're opening a school or so every year or two. There's clear physical growth. You've got all kinds of different options for students. There's different tracks, different programs. It's exciting. Where do you see things headed for the district?
Well, I think focus on the future basically came from, I've been here 8 years now. I'm in my 8th year. And I've been a superintendent in 2 systems now, a little bit over 11. So, but a focus on the future. Baldwin County was struggling when I came back in 2015. And through no efforts of just me, a collective effort of our board, our employees, our county commission, we turned the tables on near disaster in Baldwin County financially. And now we are very fluid financially. We have an outstanding CSFO. We live and die on sales tax, and they have been high, every year across, I don't know about across the country, but in Alabama, they have been extremely high. And we live and die on sales tax, and we're very flush right now. And what we're doing with that money is we're reinvesting into the future. Because when I got here in 2015, there had not been a new school built in Baldwin County since 2009, but yet growth continued. Why? I don't know. But since we've been back together since 2015, right now we're getting ready to start phase 5 of our building program. And this might be amazing to anyone who might be considering coming here to be a part of our educational family. Probably at the end of this phase 5 building program, we will have invested over $500 million into construction in our school system with no new taxes to the citizens of Alabama. None. This has all been done by pay-as-you-go. We have a penny sales tax that started out at $40 million a year in 2015. And if the county commission had not voted to continue that, we would probably be closing schools at that time and riffing people. But right now, that penny per year is worth over $60 million a year. And that goes right into our building program. So we just opened Stonebridge Elementary. We're going to open up our Baldwin Academy, Preparatory Academy in 2024, which is workforce development along with academics. We're partnering with heavy hitters such as Austal, Airbus, a lot of those, Thompson Tractor, Caterpillar, the health organizations, USA Health, Infirmary Health, to have a state-of-the-art comprehensive high school that'll open in 2024.
That's fantastic. Now, thinking about the kind of leader you're looking for to oversee your educational technology department and all the things that are going on, just give me a little bit of a high level of what you're hoping for in that role. I can imagine somebody who might be thoughtful around construction and infrastructure investment. You've got online schools that are coming. You have 31,000 students and all their wonderful teachers to help really improve and continue to grow the learning program and the innovation. So just kind of broad strokes, what you're hoping for in your next technology leader.
Sure, that's a great question, Gabe. But looking for a leader that wants to make a difference. In other words, doesn't want to come in. I mean, we're considered a leader in the state of Alabama in one-to-one technology. In fact, the state looks to some of our folks when they're bringing on new innovations statewide, such as power schools and all that other stuff. They reach down into our county to get people to help educate others across the state. So I don't want someone to come in and just be satisfied with status quo. I want somebody to come in and take what has been built by this county and this educational technology team and Homer and take it to the next level. I want them to be innovative, creative, think outside the box. We're going to support that person financially as far as what we can put into our infrastructure technology-wise. But this person will be on my senior staff, and we meet weekly or bi-weekly right now to discuss the issues in our county. And that person will bring to each one of those staff meetings an agenda item or 2 or 3 or 6 and just tell us what's going on. Homer will come to these meetings and say, we're bringing on Arctic Wolf and we're bringing on something else. And he'll explain to me what that is. And then we take that to the board, and the board endorses those softwares. But I have to rely on someone that is a subject matter expert because, like I say, I've got to trust them, and we've got to trust them that when they step into Baldwin County, there is no ulterior motives. It's not about them. It's about the health of our school system in this county and our children.
Now, you talked about stepping into Baldwin County. So last question that I have, for somebody who never has done that, but maybe is thinking about coming to the county and excited by this role. You've lived there your whole life or most of it. Paint a picture. You started about sort of the diversity and the geography, but just there's so many amazing things about the county and so many different sort of places to live and things to do. Give someone a little bit of a high-level picture of what it's like to live there.
Sure. Well, I guess probably those that would be applying are very, very intelligent technology-wise. I'm assuming. Just go ahead and Google Baldwin County or pull up your favorite picture of a beach or of a sunny day, a nice crisp fall, spring, and that's Baldwin County. When you live in Baldwin County, to me, there's the best of every world. You can go south to the Gulf of Mexico where you have Orange Beach and Gulf Shores and enjoy that scenery, take your family there. We've got so many rivers and lakes that you can visit and be a part of. I know I live on Mobile Bay, and it was a dream of mine. I just realized that about a year ago, so it took me a while. But you've got everything. You go across the bay into Mobile County, which is one of the largest cities in the state of Alabama. You've got everything that you could want. You have Mighty Gras. You have Mighty Gras over here. If you ever heard of Mighty Gras, you've got it in Baldwin County. You've got it in Mobile County. Festivals, everything that you could want. Great food. To me, though, I tell people when I speak to groups, Baldwin County encompasses a fantastic educational system, great place to raise a family, and quality of life. It's all right here. Law enforcement is alive and well in Baldwin County. We feel like our cities are safe. We have a lot of people that visit us every year, but our law enforcement is driven by the people they serve in their municipalities, and we want safe cities for our children to play in the evenings, ride your bikes, go sailing, whatever you want to do. So I'm saying, pull up a picture of a sunny day, a beach, and you're going to see Baldwin County.
Well, I hope I get to see it very soon. And I can tell in terms of service, you have been really serving your community and the school district for such a long time and with such passion and great leadership. Just want to say thank you for your time right here. We look forward to working with you and really appreciate all your insights so much, Eddie.
Thank you, Gabe. It was my pleasure.